Okay, I am recording. Okay, Councilmember Brudnicki,
Here.
Councilmember Iyer, Councilmember McHenry,
Here.
Councilmember Remington,
Here.
Councilmember Hoag,
Here.
Councilmember Napland,
Here.
Councilmember Lingle. We have a quorum.
Thank you. And so on the agenda, did anyone have any additions or corrections to the agenda? And just a reminder, this is a special meeting, so we should be staying to the only business item at hand.
Jody, I believe Matt Iyer is in the attendees.
Ah, you are correct. Thank you.
And there's Dot.
Let the record show that Councilmember Lingle and Councilmember Iyer have joined the meeting.
All right, thank you.
Do you want me to pull up the agenda?
Yes, please.
Okay, give me just a second. Didn't have it ready. Hold on. Sorry, my computer is like running slow this afternoon. I think it knows it's Friday.
You know, I could see if I can try and share mine.
Oh, it finally came up. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Okay. Can you guys see it?
Okay, perfect. So do we have any additions or corrections to the agenda? Seeing none, do we have a motion to adopt the council agenda?
So move.
Councilmember Brudnicki moved. Do we have a second?
Second, Amy McHenry.
Thank you so much, Councilmember McHenry. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 All those opposed, please say no. Motion passes. Do we have any members of the audience on the call this evening? And recognizing it's short notice, and we probably do not, but just want to check for the record if there are comments from the audience. Jody, is there anyone in the gallery?
There is. We have 2 attendees that are not trying to get in as a panelist. So,
Okay. If either of those attendees that are on the phone would like to provide a public comment, please.
One was me. I hung up.
Oh,
Aye.
okay.
Great, thanks, Councilmember Iyer. So if the other person that's on the phone would like to provide public comment, now would be the time to alert the clerk.
I see no hand raised or anything.
Okay, then we'll move on to our one and only item of new business, Agenda Bill 20-43, Contract Amendment number 2 from Madrona Law Group. And as you all received the email yesterday, May has been quite the unusual month, to say the least, for legal expenses. And as such, we ran out of our current contract amount the other day and have routine business that needs to be attended to legally between now and our council meeting on Tuesday, which is why we asked to call the special meeting. And so we're asking those council to go ahead and approve the second contract amendment to ensure that we have continued legal services from now until we have hopefully until we have a legal firm in place with a long-term contract. Are there any questions? We've sent out a lot of information, including previous bills. The email from Ms. Soto today that kind of breaks down the preliminary of what we've already expended in the month of May. And that's pretty much about it. And I cannot see hands on my thing, so please raise your hand visually so that I can see you. Councilmember Hoag.
So I don't know why, but I don't seem to have a copy of the actual agenda bill that we're going to be voting on, or the amendment to the contract. And I never got copies of the receipts for what we've spent so far since our last, I had asked you for receipts for what we spent since we last increased the attorney services, and I never got that. All I got was that list from Anne Marie that says what was spent in May. Shouldn't we have received more?
Yes, that was in the packet that Ms. Wyckoff sent out yesterday. All of it's in the packet.
It's all on the OneDrive under your council packet.
Okay,
Put it.
okay.
I can send it directly to you right now. Email
That's
would be
okay, I'm in there now. I can start reviewing it, sorry.
Yeah,
I
the
just
invoice-
never saw it.
The more current invoices are there. Looks like Anne Marie has something.
Ms. Soto?
And so just to clarify for everyone, we run our bills on the first day of the month, which at this time will be until Monday. And it usually takes 2 to 3 days for us to finalize the bills and get them. So that's why we don't have the actual bill for May yet, because it hasn't been, the bill hasn't been run yet at this point.
No. Jay reached out to me.
Mary, you're muted.
Does anyone have any questions or discussion at this point? If there are none, I'd be happy to entertain a motion. And what this also does is remove the contract amendment from our meeting agenda for this upcoming Tuesday. Would anyone like to make a motion?
Do you need help unmuting, Jennifer? You should be. Oh, it's not letting me. Why is it? Oh, now you're unmuted.
I was just looking at it and I noticed the termination date was extended as well. Was that mentioned? I thought it was just the dollar amount was increasing.
Well, I think, I don't know. I don't know what the exact termination date is in the amendment, but considering that we have no idea at this point when council is going to approve a legal services contract, I think that everyone would prefer not to have to keep coming back until that's done.
No, I mean, that's fine, but it was presented that we were increasing the dollar amount, and it's only because I was looking side by side that I noticed that date change. So I just want everyone else to know that it appears that it was also extended for 1 month in case others hadn't noticed that. I didn't remember seeing it in the narrative, but I just noticed that. Wanted to make sure it was done on purpose and that others knew.
So
I move that we pass the motion. Matt Iyer.
All right. Do we have a motion on the floor by Councilmember Iyer? Do we have a second?
Second, Amy McHenry.
Okay. And do we have?
Remington, second.
Oh, we had Councilmember Iyer moved. Councilmember McHenry is the first one we could hear to second it. Is there any further discussion on this item this evening? Okay, seeing none. All those in favor, Jody, let's do roll call.
Councilmember Brzezinski.
Aye.
Councilmember Iyer.
Aye.
Councilmember Iyer. Okay,
Councilmember McHenry.
Aye.
Councilmember Remington.
Aye.
Councilmember Hoag.
Aye.
Councilmember Napland.
Aye.
Councilmember Langle. You're still muted.
Councilmember Langle, you're on mute.
Oh, there she is.
Got me?
Yep,
Aye.
the ayes have it. Motion passes.
All right, thank you so much, everybody. Sorry we had to call a short notice meeting. Sometimes these things happen, and this will help us continue on as we move forward to Tuesday, so thank you. And I hope you all have a great weekend, and with that, unless there's an objection, we are adjourned.
Thank you. Have a good weekend.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I've got to figure out how to.